Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I'm psyched. This morning, I'm picking up several hundred box seat tickets for the Bowie Bay Sox this season, so you want to keep your ears and eyes peeled for anywhere we are for giveaways all summer long. Anyhow, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? Yesterday, the Anne Arundel County Police Department released the identities of the officers involved in that non-fatal shooting back on March 28th. They were Corporal J. Glossner, Jr., Police Officer First Class M. Spates, Officer C. Dixon, and Corporal D. Holquist. Now, they responded to a report of an armed 60-year-old woman who had allegedly shot a cat. The woman who later pointed a gun at the officers was shot and is now in critical but stable condition at the R. Adams Cali Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore. All of the officers are on administrative leave pending an investigation. The U.S. Naval Academy has announced its schedule for the 2024 commissioning week. Notable events for your calendar include the class of 2027's Herndon Climb. That's going to be on Wednesday, May 15th, and that is a week earlier than it has been in the past. That was a change they made last year, and that's tentatively scheduled for 8 a.m. The Blue Angels flight demonstration practice is on Tuesday, May 21st at about 2 p.m., but they will arrive around 11 and do a little reconnaissance flight as well. And then the main demonstration will be on Wednesday, May 22nd, also at 2 p.m. The color parade is scheduled for Thursday, May 23rd, and the graduation for the class of 2024 and commissioning will take place on May 25th at 10 a.m. at the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, featuring a flyover by the Blue Angels. Graduation is by invitation only, but the other events are free and open to the public, and if you have never seen a formal parade, go see it. We don't have an official confirmation yet, but I do suspect that President Biden will be the speaker this year. And also, please remember, there's going to be a lot of people that don't know the town. Please have patience during that week. The Pride of Baltimore II, a replica of a 19th century Baltimore clipper, has been forced to dock at Annapolis City Dock due to the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It was in town for Maryland Day, but is now unable to return to its home port in Baltimore. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to be here, as there have been several other offers for dockage, but she is scheduled to be here for the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show, which runs April 26th through the 28th, so I do imagine she will remain here for at least that. So, if you're down at City Dock, climb aboard. All right, what are the odds of this happening? Two winning $1 million Powerball tickets were sold at the same 7-Eleven on Bestgate Road in Annapolis for the same Powerball drawing. We don't know who the winners are just yet, but that 7-Eleven store will receive two $2,500 bonuses for selling those tickets. Meanwhile, the Powerball jackpot for tonight is over $1.09 billion. Good luck to everybody. Finally, the Annapolis Film Festival opens up on Thursday, April 4th, featuring over 70 films, panels, and events. We've been featuring some of the films in bonus pods all week. I hope you had the time to give them a listen. And they have some fantastic films on the slate this year. And tickets and passes are available at AnnapolisFilmFestival.org, or they just set up a ticketing box office at Maryland Hall, so you can go there and get them in person. I picked up my passes last night just before the Serial Killer show. And speaking of podcasts, up this Saturday on the local business spotlight, it's the Inner West Street Association and Audrey Lee. And man, I'll tell you, they are doing some great events, specifically one that's not to be missed on the 21st. So make sure you give that a listen. And by now, you know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It's free. It comes to your email inbox every night at 7 p.m. and we'll keep you up to speed on all the top local news stories of the day. And it's paywall free. That's big. Many thanks as always. And here is a link right here in the show notes. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecasted weather report you will find, and Bridget, also known as Beeper Buzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. Anyhow, all that's coming up for you in just a bit, so stick around.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, April 3rd. Plenty of additional rain for the Annapolis region yesterday, and we'll likely see even more today and tomorrow before skies finally clear in time for the weekend. Look for more clouds today with showers and thunderstorms likely with highs in the mid-50s to maybe lower 60s in a few spots, with breezy winds out of the east to be followed by one more day of clouds and showers Thursday, with temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, 4 p.m. highs as breezy winds shift to a more westerly direction as low pressure finally starts to move offshore to the east and out of the region. From there, it will be sunny and chilly Friday and Saturday with breezy winds and highs in the low to mid 50s each day for most in the region, to be followed by a great day Sunday with max sunshine, light winds, and PM highs near 60 degrees. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for weather updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, Beeper Buzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. Beeper Buzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, April 3rd through Sunday, April 7th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and Beeper Buzz, and also all three websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeperBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Start with Happy Hour with Nate Finn at Middleton Tavern, or over at the EDC in the MRE with The Beatless and Scott Voorhees. You must be a member of the Eastport Democratic Club or a guest of a member to attend this show. The Highland Brothers will be at Dark Horse, and Joel Brandon will be on the keys at Stan and Joe's on West Street. Around the county on Wednesday, Larry Lay is back on the keys at Brian Brew with the happy hour that lasts as long as he plays. Thursday, get to the point for Dan Haas. In Annapolis, Daphne Ekman will be at Reynolds Tavern, and Mission Radio will be at Dark Horse. Around the county, Christy Allen will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. Ted Garber will be at Brian Baru in Severna Park. And under my other things to do, Trivia is back at Firm Brewing with Trivia Maryland, up at the Gambrels Crofton area. Friday night music. Start with Happy Hour at Blackwall Hitch with Dana B. and then stay for Michael McHenry Tribe. All You Need Band with Nate Finn will be downstairs at Middleton Tavern. Ryan Keith Band will be at Stan & Joe's. There's a big party at Vibe on Friday night with Area 301. They'll be celebrating 3 birthdays, CJ Mackey, Adam, and Mr. Chris. Music around the county on Friday night. Dave Teef will be at Coconut Joe's in Edgewater. Guava Jelly will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. Pete Best of Peterbilt will be at Pirates Cove in Galesville. Joey Fitz will be at Severna Park Tap House. Down the road, music returns to Szechuan Inn in Severna Park with Bob Quinlan Music, solo acoustic. And up in Medina, Honey Soul will be rockin' the rumor reel. Saturday in Annapolis, festival season has officially started, and kicking it off at the fairgrounds once again is the 10th annual Maryland Chicken Wing Festival. Wing samples, wing eating contests, and lots of live music. 2 stages with music by Pretty Big Deal, Moran Tripp Band, All You Need with Nate Finn, and more. Save $5 on general admission with my code BEEPCHICKEN24. Go to their website, which is abceventsinc.com, and use my code BEEPCHICKEN24 to save $5 with Beep or Buzz. Also on Saturday, Pretty Music Academy will be having a music showcase with all of their students performing at Stan & Joe's Saturday afternoon. Brant Austin Dunn will be at Reynolds Tavern on Saturday night. Solid Cinder Trio will be at 49 West. The Grode Lincolns and Jawworks will be at Vibe. The Tommy McGee Band will be at Dark Horse. Rickshaw Lizard will be at Blackwall Hitch. Kevin Pollock and Doghouse Blue will be at Ram's Head Tavern. Around the county Saturday night, Dave Teef will be solo at Killarney House in Davidsonville. David Sparrow will be at Blackwall Barn and Lodge in Gambrills. The Tommy McGee Band will be at Malloy's in the Crofton-Gambrills area. Moon Cherry will be at Mother's in Arnold. Lost and Found Trio Band will be down the road at Brian Baru, and Meerkat Nation will be rockin' the Dina at the Irish pub next door in Pasadena. Sunday Fun Day, Brant Austin Dunn will be in Market Space outside of Federal House. Could move inside depending on the weather. Also on Saturday afternoon, Frank Florence of Left of Center will be at Pirates Cove down in Galesville. Ben Heemstraw of Ben and the Bee Band will be up at Fern Brewing in the Crofton-Gambrills area. And Troll Tribe will be rockin' Dark Horse Sunday night. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeperBuzz.com, spelled BeePrbuzz. Add all 3 websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.